Hey guys, it's Silent Novocaine, and if you guys couldn't tell by the title, Treyarch on their official Facebook page just released these diary entries, I guess, diary journal entries, whatever you want to call them, and they're in their own photo album called Letters from the Field, which, after you see this one, and there's going to be a second video, so I'll put a link to that in the annotation, or in the description, but it sounds like we're going to be getting one from all four of the characters, because this one is by Dr. Richtofen. The next one is by Takio, and so which means we should be getting one from Tank Dempsey and then one from Nikolai in the near future. Which these two came out today, so I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll get two, or maybe next Tuesday, because Treyarch seems to like to do things on Tuesdays. But let me go ahead and read what this says. So it starts out, September 22nd, 1917. When we began the site excavation, our group could not have predicted the dark path down which our work would head us. The doctor remains both adamant and optimistic that the potential applications for the newfound element are worth the associated risks. I concur with the sentiment, but feel increasingly anxious as to the changes I am seeing in my oldest friend. Okay, so with this, there's a decent amount of information. I mean, not a whole lot to tell us exactly what the map is, except for it looks like it's gonna be kind of World War I themed. And I want to start off by saying that my theory on the map thing is just because it's World War I is maybe kind of like in the trenches. And then there's also this thing, a few things that happened during World War I. They would have people dig under no man's land. If you don't know that, that's the area between the two trenches, like the opposing teams were on. And so they would have people on either side. They would dig underneath no man's land and they would plant bombs, hoping to blow up the other side's trenches and all that kind of stuff. So I could see this because he also says he says the excavation and everything. So I kind of wonder if maybe they found the element when they were down there and then turn in a mining operation. So I could see that being underground would be kind of fun. But with the letter, when he says our group, I assume he means 935, which is kind of weird because most of the zombie storyline stuff has been around the 30s, the 40s, that kind of stuff. So this is a lot earlier. So our characters are either really old or they went back in time, which is kind of unlikely because Richtofen's talking about Maxis in this letter, which when he's talking about the other doctor, I assume he means Maxis because he doesn't give any names in this. But when Richtofen says he concurs with the sentiment later on in the letter, he agrees with everything, but he's kind of weary about everything because he's seeing changes in Dr. Maxis, which I assume because with the new storyline, Maxis has turned out to be the bad guy. He's the one who's evil and all this kind of stuff. And I think maybe this is where it all started. Maybe Maxis and Richtofen were both on the same page, and then Maxis got exposed to the element. And the same way that Richtofen was driven kind of crazy, lunatic, whatever, Maxis was driven to kind of mental crazy psychopath kind of a thing, but a different one, not a clown crazy, more of a serial killer crazy. So when he says, the changes, it kind of means anger, all that kind of stuff. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I'm going to try and bring a video for each one of these letters. The second one will be up right after this one is uploaded. And please subscribe to stay up to date with just as much zombie content as you can handle. Thanks for watching. Bye.